Animals have tend to be with us since Adam and Eve. We have classified some ugly, cute, strange, and some dangerous due to their appearance. In today's video we would share strange and dangerous animals to avoid at all times. First on our list is the goblin shark. Sharks are one of the most enigmatic and alluring groups of animals on Earth, and most come with hidden secrets, the likes of which we'll never fully explore. Deepwater sharks take this to new levels, and some of these are so elusive that they're almost legendary. Living well over a kilometer down, goblin sharks closely guard anything that might give us a clue as to who they are and what they want. The shark has a pink skin and a very distinct profile that features an elongated, flattened snout. Within it are protruding jaws that are filled with teeth that resemble nails. Goblin sharks are one of these legends. Their bizarre appearance, their propensity for showing up at seemingly random places all over the globe, their color, their skin, everything about these sharks makes them something that maybe shouldn't exist. But they do, and they're living fossils from well over 100 million years ago. It comes from the Mitsucernidae family, and the goblin shark happens to be the only extant representative of that family. But what looks like it should hinder the animal turns out to be a very deliberate and beneficial approach to a hostile and difficult habitat. A lot remains to be known about these sharks, but researchers are slowly piecing the puzzle together to learn more about this almost mythical fish. Second on our list is the black widow spider. The black widow spider is an arachnid that strikes fear into the hearts of many. They can be found on almost every continent, with the exception of Antarctica, and like to reside in areas that are warm, dark, and secluded. They were dubbed widows because of the tendency of females to eat their mates. Like all spiders, black widows had 8 legs, but what sets them apart is the distinctive red spot on their bodies. This famous marking does not develop until adulthood, as spiderlings are usually white or orange. Females are often twice as large as males that generally have longer legs but smaller bodies. In their juvenile stages, both sexes are harmless to humans. Female widow spiders contain potent venom, which is dangerous to animals and humans. While potentially harmful, their bites rarely cause death or produce serious complications. Their reputation is fierce, but actually they are not aggressive and generally reclusive. They will only bite when threatened. Their venom is 15 times more potent than a rattlesnake's bites, can induce nausea, paralysis of the diaphragm, and muscle aches and pains. Fortunately, it is quite rare to die from a black widow bite. 1. Around 2,500 bites are reported in the USA each year, with no deaths since 1983. In a large scientific study involving 23,409 exposures to black widow venom, researchers found that 65% of patients presented with minor clinical effects, 33.5% moderate effects, longer duration of symptoms, treatment required, and 1.4% with major effects, life-threatening. Third on our list is the box jellyfish. Among all of the needlessly venomous animals in Australia, there's one that floats to the top of the list every time: the infamous box jellyfish. This animal operates in 3 dimensions, actively hunts down and kills its prey, and has some of the most lethal venom known. It's also a member of the most alien-sounding phylum in taxonomy, the Cnidarians, Silent Sea. Chironex fleckeri, also known as the Australian box jelly, is one of the largest species of extremely venomous box jellyfish found off coasts of Australia, Malaysia, the Philippines and Vietnam. It's armed with 3-meter-long, 10-feet, tentacles covered with millions of nematocysts, which can deliver potent venom upon contact. This venom locks a person's heart as the venom forces it to clench. While it's thought to be one of the most venomous creatures in the world, it has only caused 79 deaths since 1883 in Australia. Sadly, a 17-year-old died after being stung by an Australian box jellyfish, Chironex fleckeri, in February 2021, while swimming near Cape York in Australia. The boy died in hospital a week after being stung, which is the first reported death since 2006. This is according to available figures from the U.S. National Science Foundation. It's likely this number is vastly underreported, though, due to difficulties in identifying cause of death and collating reports around the world. Angel Yanagihara, a biochemist who studies jellyfish venom at the University of Hawaii in Honolulu, estimates 500 people die each year from box jellyfish stings in the Philippines alone. Vinegar can be used to deactivate undischarged nematocysts and help prevent the release of more venom, and is made available across Australian beaches. However, there is no scientific evidence that urinating on a sting helps relieve pain, although it might take the victim's mind off the pain for a small moment. Other substances such as ammonia, lemon juice, and alcohol also don't help prevent the release of venom or reduce the pain of a sting. Fourth on our list is the bullet ant. The bullet ant has many common names, however. In Venezuela, it is called the 24-hour ant because the pain of a sting can last a full day. In Brazil, the ant is called formigao preto or big black ant. And quat. The indigenous names for the ant translate to the one who wounds deeply. And quat. By any name, this ant is feared and respected for its sting. Although non-aggressive, bullet ants will sting when provoked. When one ant stings, it releases chemicals that signal other ants in the vicinity to sting repeatedly. The bullet ant has the most painful sting of any insect, according to the Schmidt Pain Index. The pain is described as blinding, electric pain, comparable to being shot with a gun. Two other insects, the tarantula hawk wasp and warrior wasp, have comparable stings to that of the bullet ant. However, the pain from the tarantula hawk sting lasts less than 5 minutes, and that from the warrior wasp extends to 2 hours. Bullet ant stings, on the other hand, produce waves of agony that last 12 to 24 hours. The primary toxin in bullet ant venom is ponerotoxin. Most bullet ant stings can be prevented by wearing over-the-knee boots and watching for ant colonies near trees. If disturbed, the ant's first defense is to release a stinky warning scent. If the threat persists, ants will bite and latch on with their mandibles prior to stinging. Ants may be brushed away or removed with tweezers. Quick action may prevent a sting. In the event of stings, the first action is to remove the ants from the victim. Antihistamines, hydrocortisone cream, and cold compresses may help alleviate swelling and tissue damage at the sting site. Prescription pain relievers are required to address the pain. If untreated, most bullet ant stings resolve on their own, although the pain may last for a day and uncontrolled shaking may persist much longer. Last on our list is the giant centipede. Centipede bites are rare in humans, but when they do happen, they can cause mild to moderate pain. Some people may experience the following: lack of oxygen to the heart muscle, heart attack, blood in the urine, hemoglobin in the urine, or rhabdomyolysis, which is the breakdown of damaged skeletal muscle tissue, excessive bleeding, skin infections. Some people may experience an allergic reaction to a centipede bite. Researchers in Thailand described a situation in which a 23-year-old man experienced anaphylactic shock, a severe allergic reaction, after a centipede bit him. An allergic reaction may occur within minutes of receiving a bite. Some of the symptoms of a severe reaction include facial swelling, generalized hives and rash on the skin, chest discomfort, loss of consciousness or responsiveness, severely low blood pressure, called hypotension. Centipede venom: when a centipede bites a person, they inject venom into the skin. The production of the venom takes place in a gland in the fossicule. Centipedes inject venom into their prey to protect and defend themselves. Sometimes, the centipede may feel threatened by a human. Researchers have isolated more than 500 components, trusted source of centipede venom, but they have only described a few of these. Some of the components include chemicals that occur naturally in the brain, such as serotonin and histamine. Researchers note that these chemicals do not typically cause neurological effects in humans. People may feel anxious when a centipede bites them, due to both the pain of the bite and the appearance of the multi-legged creature. However, in most cases, a person will not need to seek medical attention because a centipede bite is rarely serious. If a person does see a doctor, the doctor may suggest using treatments to soothe the pain, itchiness, and swelling of the skin. However, the symptoms tend to resolve on their own within a few hours or a few days at most. Some people may need a pain reliever, such as acetaminophen, or an anti-inflammatory, such as ibuprofen. Cortisone cream and antihistamines can also reduce symptoms of allergies. If you enjoy our video, kindly subscribe, like, and comment below if there are any strange and dangerous animal you would like us to make a video about. Stay safe and have a great new year.